Hello everybody, welcome back to Mind Your Money. My name is Tasha. Thank you to all the legacy builders, all the viewers, all my internet cousins for coming back to another video. This closeout of May 2021's budget is going to be a little bit different from normal, so bear with me. But just to shout out to everybody who's here for the very first time. Again, my name is Tasha, and on this channel we are documenting our journey to debt freedom, financial independence while we build generational wealth, and we're doing it step by step by budgeting, managing money, saving, earning money, and getting out of debt, of course. So any of that content is interesting to you, please click the like button, click the subscribe button, and stay tuned for today's video. So you guys, I am closing out the budget, starting with our expense tracker. So what I normally do off camera is I make sure that all of the expenses, all of the transactions are filled in so that we can get our final balance in the account. Now, normally I just start from zero when I do a new budget, but trying to get to the place where I'm following the Budget Mom system a little bit more detailed, because I do see the value in it and I do see how it helps be a better manager of money. So you're tracking for every single dollar. And I'm a bit meticulous, but I'm not going to take you through the whole thing. What I'm going to do, I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing, and I'll probably speed this part up. But the last payment that was processed through our bill paying account in Capital One was for Great Lakes. Okay, let me zoom you in a little bit. So Great Lakes is my student loan servicer, and we paid $625.03 on, well, we paid it on the 27th, but it was processed on the 28th, or it came out on the 28th. So that left our account balance in this bill paying account at $323.40. But if you saw my last closeout video for the last paycheck in May, we did mention that we were going to send money to sinking funds and all of that. I need to fill out those transactions so I can get the final number in our account, which should be $110. Now, I'll remind you quickly that at the end of that paycheck budget, we should have an account cushion of $110. That should match what is in our bank account, and we're rolling that over into June. This is what's going to help us to be able to monitor and track our money and track our expenses going into June. So let's fill this out quickly. And you guys see what pen I'm using? This is from Plan Your One Life. It's a really cute pen and it writes really well. So now we just have to do our highlighting, and I'll speed you through that also. Okay, this is for debt, this is for savings, this is for income. So here is our final look. Blue is again for savings, gray is for debt, red is for like cash withdrawals or sending our tithes over because we'll have to pay that, and then green is for deposits that we made. So we need to complete what our no spends were for the month, and I think this is a good practice because it helps you to see what was going on with the month. Were you very spendy? I think we were, even though most of our no spends kind of spread out over a week, we still spent a lot of money. So I'm going to put down these no spend stickers that I purchased from Megan at Her Courage to Plan. I like them very simple and not too much, but the scripts are so nice. I think this is the handwritten one, and I like these so much. So I'll talk through this. Now, we had no spends practically the whole first week of May because we spent a lot of money at the last week of April to get ready for the birthdays that we have this month. The first was my oldest, and then after that, our youngest, closer to the end of May. So we were so spendy. And it's just because, I mean, the 13th birthday is a big one. So we definitely wanted to, you know, celebrate him and make sure that he felt special, you know, and feels special and feels blessed. So that's why we spent the money, and it's all about the experience, not so much about the money. Sometimes you can have really good experiences and not have to pay a lot, you know, or spend any money at all. But for the things we wanted to do, and because, you know, there are so many restrictions on where you can go and, you know, how many people can be around, that sort of thing, we wanted it to be a memorable experience for him. So, and now we are looking at the third week. And in the third week, I think every day except for the 18th and 19th was a no spend for us. I feel like a little bit like how Dee felt in her video when she was closing out her May and setting up her June, needing those tweezers. Girl, I feel you, because it sometimes feels so hard to pick up these stickers. We did spend a lot, but I think we did good as far as the actual days where we didn't spend money so that we could keep it. And I don't count those days where we spent cash. Like, I don't track our cash. I don't track how my husband spends his money. He doesn't track how I spend my spending money. It's just, did we have any credit card transactions that were like not budgeted and stuff like that? Did we go out and spend money from our accounts? No. These are what those no spends mean. Happened on the 30th, on Sunday. So I'm going to pick that one up too. Good. And I'm going to put those back because I am recording this video on Friday, the 28th, because we have already paid all of the bills and we're ready to close out this monthly budget. So altogether, we have had 18 no spend days in the month of May, which is not bad. We were under for groceries. We spent $396.50. We stopped and cut that off because we did a big Costco haul and we've been using what we have in the house. We will not need to go shopping probably until the next week Sunday, which is the 30th, and that money will come from our June budget. So let's move into our worksheets. After we looked at our expense tracker, remember we're ending the month of May with $110 in our checking account. That was our buffer, and we're going to use that going forward. So give you guys a quick peek at our Quicksilver tracker. This is how we track all of our spending on our credit card and then the cash back. I still have some more to update here. But two things that I want to point out quickly. We had purchased something from Wayfair, and that purchase actually had to be refunded because the item was defective. So they gave us a refund to our credit card of $177.73. So most of the gifts that we were purchasing and some of the things that we did, like travel, because we had to take our car to Costco and stuff like that, those purchases actually were taken care of by the refund. So we still haven't replaced this item yet. We're not obviously going to get it from Wayfair. We'll get it from somewhere else. But that's what happened for this month. So a lot of the purchases that we made, it kind of covered us because we were really spending a lot for birthday in the birthday category. So yeah, for gifts and stuff. So that's what happened there. And I always track what our utilities are paid and how much cash back we get to see if it's really worth it to use the credit card for those. And for me, it's worth it. So this is how we track all of our transactions on the credit card. And then of course, you guys have seen our expense tracker for Capital One. So this is how we do it. And I think we ended the month pretty well with $110 left over. Not too bad for us. Now, our debt payment plan. Now for the month of May, we have paid on May 12th. I'm so sorry. We made a payment on May 18th. We made a payment, and that's because we do Transfer Tuesday. And then on May 25, and then again a few days later on May 27th. Okay, so I'll fill this in and I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about all the hiccups, y'all. Hopefully I edited out this well so you guys didn't notice how badly I was messing this up. $5,000. This is how much we paid, y'all. No, sorry. Oh, shucks. All right, y'all. So where I messed up is this. The last month total debt balance was $8,333.33. So I should have subtracted all of the extra payments I made from that number, and I subtracted it from the wrong number. So I'm correcting it, and I'm going to insert the clip that shows the right numbers. So I'll have to white out and start over. We did make good progress nonetheless. So bear with me while I insert that clip now, because I totally did this wrong. $2,322.84 is the total debt payments we made this month, the month of May. Boom. Look at that. Boom, y'all. Boom. That's amazing. You guys pray for me that I can make this video look good and do some good editing, because I made some mistakes. Okay, let me shift again. Mommy. I know, Joey, just hold on. The total debt payments that we made this month was correct. $2,322.84. The total balance of the one loan that we have left is $6,010.49. So I had to use some whiteout and fix that. So 6010.49 is the actual balance. So my math was a little bit off, but I fixed that. All right, so now we can calculate our total debt progress, and I'll be right back. So our total overall progress is 64%, y'all. Woo! All right, now for our net worth finally. Last month's net worth was $15,155.60. We have a decrease of $61.04. A lot of things happened in May, a lot that we did not share, but there's a good reason why. But I think with all of the things that we did, the money that we spent, and of course the debt that we paid off, it's still not too bad. So I'm not like freaking out. 0% change really, because it's less than a percentage, and we're now at $15,094.56. Now for our monthly budget category breakdown. So our starting balance is here. This is how much income came in, including transfer from savings. Strawberry. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart, for the strawberry. So our total monthly income came to $5,637.55. I'm not going to go through all of this. Our tithe was a little less than what we budgeted because the actual incoming income was different, but it's fine. Then our biggest overages. Gas utility, we were over by $121. Our debt payments, we were over by $1,783, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a really great thing. We paid a lot of money towards the debt. Next month's bills, we saved $1,440 to go towards next month's bills, which is great. And then these two items down here, GoDaddy actually hit the debit card, which it shouldn't have. It was supposed to go to the credit card. So this was not budgeted. It should have come from that. And we pay that from a totally separate account because remember, we save up any side hustle income to pay for this. Jordan Savings, that's my oldest. He had a birthday this month. Some very beautiful people sent him money and they cashed it to me. And then I had to send it to his savings account. So that's why this is red, because we didn't budget for that. That was something that came as a gift and I just sent it to him. So 41% of our total monthly income went towards debt and 25% of our total monthly income went towards next month's bills, which is, I think, is pretty awesome. Now, our monthly debt and savings breakdown is kind of repetitive, but I like seeing this because it gives me a quick snapshot as to what happened and what we did well this month. I believe we did well with debt, with 41% of our income going there. And then next month's bills, 75% of our savings total was into next month's bills. For right now, that's okay, because this soon will be what's going towards savings and investing. So I'm excited. We're almost done with debt. Okay. And again, when we compare April and May, we paid $19.51 and 17 cents more towards debt than we did in April. And we saved $684 more for next month's bills, or 1 month ahead, than we did in April, which is fine. And again, these two items were extra. So that, in a nutshell, is how we closed out the month. Now for our income change, April was a golden month. We had 5 paychecks because there were 5 Fridays. So of course the income was a little bit more. So that's why we're under $903 and 86 cents when we compare the 2 months. But we paid more towards debt, even though we had less income, and we saved more towards the 1 month ahead, which is probably likely. It's actually good that we did that, because we're taking a portion of our paychecks and saving up for next month's bills, but we still were able to annihilate a loan, and we saved quite a bit. So we saved 25% of our income towards next month's bills, and we paid 41% of our income towards debt, y'all. I just keep repeating that, but I think it's worth repeating, because when you look at your finances and when you know where your money is going, when you have a budget, when you have a plan, it motivates you to continue. If you are doing it consistently, it will motivate you to continue and to not give up, and to make sure you know where your money is going. For our highest utility was the gas, and it is lower going into June because I already received the bill, so I'm grateful for that. And that is our snapshot. This is how we record everything. This is where we track all of our transfers, all of our payments. Quicksilver is where we make all of our payments right now, because we get cashback rewards, so that is helpful. And just so you guys know, I didn't get to show this in my last video when I did my close out the last paycheck of the month. I'm looking forward in how to save 1 year's worth of salary. So I want to save my salary for an entire year. That's a big goal for us. I've been watching the Organized Money on YouTube for like the last few years, and she really inspires me. So she had an adulting series about how to get 1 month ahead, and now I'm looking forward to saving 1 year's worth of salary. So that's just a big goal that we're going to be looking into going into next year. We actually paid a little bit less in this paycheck to go towards debt, but we did pay the loan in full, so I'm so excited about that. And then these are just some things I'm thinking about. We need to annihilate loan 826. That means pay it off, because this is the last loan that we have. Juneteenth is in the next month, so we want to think about how we're going to support some small Black-owned businesses, and then have a day at the spa. That's something I'm planning on. So yeah, that is our closeout for the month of May, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give us a like. It really does help the family's channel out tremendously. Thank you so much for being here, Legacy Builders, internet cousins, friends, viewers, and make sure you guys continue to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives to its fullest. Bye, guys.